folks, welcome to my channel. Today's topic is Quantum Neuroscience of Wealth. What if I told you that your brain is literally wired for poverty? That every day you're unconsciously programming yourself to ripple wealth. And what if I told you that the latest neuroscience research shows us exactly how to rewire your brain for abundance in just few span of minutes. My folks, today we are going to dive deep into the quantum neuroscience of wealth. We are going to explore how your thoughts literally create your financial reality at the subatomic level. That is nothing but a subconscious physics, and more importantly, how to hack your nervous system to become a magnet for money. Here is what's going to happen in the next few minutes. First, I'm going to show you the invisible neural programs running your financial life. Then we are going to identify the exact brainwave states that millionaires or billionaires or whatever it is operate from. And finally, we are going to install new neural pathways that will fundamentally change your relationship with money forever. But here is the thing. This is not just theory. This is the cutting edge neuroscience meets practical application. By the end of this session, you'll have tools to literally reprogram your subconscious mind for wealth creation. Are you ready to upgrade your financial operating system? Let's dive in. The neuroscience of scarcity. Let's start with the fundamental truth. Your brain is designed to keep you safe, not wealthy. For 3 lakh years, human survival dependent on conserving resources and avoiding risk. Your ancestors who hoarded food and stayed in the cave lived. Those who took risks often died. This ancient programming is still running in your brain today. It's called survival mind, and it's your wealth's greatest enemy. The default mode network, your wealth killer. Here is what happens in your brain when you're not actively thinking about something specific. Neuroscientists call it the default mode network. It's like screensaver mode for your mind. And here is a shocking part. 95% of your thoughts are unconscious and repetitive. Think about that. 95% of your thoughts today are the same thoughts you had yesterday. If you're struggling financially, you're literally thinking the same poverty thought 68,000 times per day. That means per day, 65,000 to 75,000 thoughts runs our brain. And it affects and infects and creates the same thing in the outer world. Your brain consumes 20% of your body's energy, but it's lazy. But it wants to run on autopilot, so it creates neural superhighways. These are the thought patterns you have repeated so many times, they have become an automatic. If you grew up hearing, money does not grow on trees, or rich people are greedy, your brain builds superhighways around scarcity. Every time you think about money, you automatically drive down those super neural pathways of limitation. The stress response and money, but it gets worse when you think about money and feel stress. Your brain releases cortisol and adrenaline. This stress cocktail literally shuts down your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for creative thinking, long-term planning, and decision making. So every time you stress about money, you're biologically incapable of finding solutions. You are operating from your reptilian brain focused purely on survival. This is why poor people often make poor financial decisions. It's not because they are stupid. It's because chronic financial stress literally rewires their brains for short-term thinking and impulsive behavior. The good news is your brain is neuroplastic. It can change. And we are going to show you exactly how to rewire it. The quantum field of possibilities. Now let's talk about the quantum level. Everything in the universe, including your thoughts, is energy vibrating at different frequencies. When you think a thought, you are literally broadcasting a signal into the quantum field. The quantum field is pure potential. It contains every possible future, including the one where you are wealthy beyond your wildest dreams. But But here is the key. You can only access the possibilities that match your vibrational frequency. If you're vibrating at the frequency of scarcity, fear, and limitation, you will only attract experiences that match that frequency. If you are vibrating at the frequency of abundance, gratitude, and possibility, you will definitely draw wealth, creating opportunities into your life. It's very simple, very, very easy. Your electromagnetic signature, your heart generates an electromagnetic field that's 60 times stronger than your brain. This field extends 8 to 12 feet around your body. When you feel emotions of gratitude, joy, and abundance, your heart creates a coherent electromagnetic pattern that literally changes the field around you. This is not ooh science. This is measurable, reproducible quantum physics. Your emotions are literally changing the probability of future events. The millionaire, so-called multimillionaire mindset, brain states of wealth. Now, let's examine what's actually happening in the brains of wealthy people. We have studied the brainwave patterns of many millionaires and billionaires, or whatever it is, trillionaires or quadrillionaires, or the results or their outcomes and the results are fascinating. Alpha brain waves, the wealth frequency. Successful entrepreneurs and investors spend significantly more time in alpha brain wave states. That 8 to 12 hertz. Alpha waves are associated with relaxed awareness, creative thinking, and what we call flow states. When you are in alpha, you're not stressed about money. You're calm, confident, and open to possibilities. This is the brainwave state where breakthrough ideas occur, where you see opportunities others miss. Poor people live in beta brain waves, 13 to 30 hertz. Beta is associated with anxiety, overthinking, and stress. When you're worried about paying bills, you're stuck in high beta. And you literally cannot access the creative solutions that would solve your money problems. The theta gateway to abundance, but here is where it gets really interesting. Theta brainwave 4 to 8 hertz are where the magic happens. In theta, you have direct access to your subconscious mind. This is where you can literally reprogram your financial beliefs at the deepest level. Millionaires naturally access theta states through meditation, visualization, and what we call future pacing, mentally rehearsing their success until it becomes real to their nervous system. The case study, the neuroscience of visualization. Let me share a study that will blow your mind. Researchers took basketball players and divided them into 3 groups. Group 1 practiced free throws physically. Group 2 did nothing. Group 3 only visualized making free throws. After 30 days, group 1 improved by 24%. Group 2 showed no improvement. Group 3, the visualization group, improved by 23%, almost identical to the physical practice group. Your brain cannot tell the difference between a real experience and a vividly imagined one. When you visualize wealth, your brain creates the same neural networks as if you are actually wealthy. This is why rich people always seem to get richer. They are constantly visualizing success, which creates a neural patterns that attract success. Now, let's come to the most interesting, fascinating topic, the reticular activating system, your wealth filter. That is RAS. I call it in a very simple term, RAS. Your brain receives 11 million bits of information per second, but you can only consciously process about 40 bits. Your reticular activating system, that is RAS, acts as a filter, showing you only what's important to you. If you believe opportunities are scarce, your RAS, so-called RAS, will filter out possibilities and show you only problems. If you believe abundance is everywhere, your RAS It will highlight every wealth building opportunity. This is why when you're thinking about buying a red car, you suddenly see red cars everywhere. They are always there. We are not, were not programmed to notice them. The same is true with money opportunities. They are everywhere, but you can only see them if your RAS, that is so-called reticular activating system, is programmed for abundance. The neuroscience of certainty. Here is what separates millionaires from everyone else. They have unshakable certainty with conviction about their success. This certainty is not just confidence, it's a neurological system at the subatomic level. When you're certain about something, your brain stops looking for evidence against it. Instead, it automatically searches for ways to make it happen. Certainty literally hijacks your RAS, that is the reticular activating system, and points it towards success. The dopamine success loop. Wealthy people have trained their brains to release dopamine, the reward chemical, when they think about money and success. This creates a positive feedback loop. They feel good about wealth, so they think about it more, which makes them feel even better. Poor people have the opposite pattern. They have conditioned their brains to release stress hormones when they think about money, creating a negative feedback loop that keeps them stuck. But here is the breakthrough. You can literally rewire these patterns. You can train your brain to crave success the same way it currently craves comfort and security. Quantum wealth programming, the rewiring process, now comes to the most important part, how to actually rewire your brain for wealth. Very astonishing, right? We are going to use three powerful techniques that combine neuroscience with quantum physics. Technique one, the wealth identity visualization. First, we need to create a new neural network, a new identity where you see yourself as wealthy. This is not just positive thinking or a motivational info. This is strategic brain reprogramming. Close your eyes and imagine yourself 1 year from now, but as a wealthy version of yourself. Don't just see it, feel it. How you stand, how you breathe, what's your energy like. Now, as this wealthy version of yourself, look back at where you are today. What advice would this future self give you? What opportunities are you missing? What fears are holding you back? This technique creates what neuroscientists call prospective memory. That's nothing but a perspective memory. Your brain starts to remember a future that hasn't happened yet. The more vivid and emotional you make this visualization, the stronger the neural pathway becomes. Technique two, the gratitude frequency shift. Gratitude is the fastest way to shift your vibrational frequency from scarcity to abundance, but not just any gratitude, strategic gratitude. Instead of being grateful for what you have, I want you to be grateful for the wealth that's already on its way to you. Thank the universe for the $1 million or $1 billion opportunity that's about to present itself. Feel grateful for the financial freedom you are about to experience. This is not delusional thinking. This is quantum mechanics along with subconscious physics. When you feel genuine gratitude, authentic gratitude for future wealth, you're literally broadcasting that frequency into the quantum field and attracting it into your reality. Technique three, the millionaire's daily ritual. Every morning for just 20 minutes, you're going to live as your wealthiest self. You're going to think their thoughts, feel their emotions, and make their decisions. Ask yourself, what would the millionaire version of me to do today? Then do it. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. This daily practice creates what we call neural sculpting. It's like sculpting. It's an art. Like how everything is an art. Like whatever we learn, whatever we practice, it depends on the art and mastery. So you're literally carving new pathways in your brain that aligns with wealth creation. The quantum coherence protocol. Now let's combine everything into what I call the quantum coherence protocol. This is a specific meditation that synchronizes your brain and heart into a state of coherent abundance. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Take 5 deep breaths, feeling your body relax with each exhale. Now place your attention on your heart. Breathe slowly and deeply, imagining your breath flowing in and out of your heart center. As you breathe, begin to feel genuine, authentic gratitude for your future wealth. See yourself living abundantly. Feel the emotions of financial freedom. Let that feeling grow stronger with each breath. Now, from this state of gratitude and abundance, set your intention for wealth creation. Don't ask the blueprint or deviate into the overthinking or beg, whatever it is. Simply declare with absolute certainty that you are a magnet for money. Feel this truth in every cell of your body. You are wealthy, you are abundant, you are a money magnet. Take 3 deep breaths. Slowly open your eyes, carrying this frequency with you throughout your day. Breaking the addiction to scarcity. Here is something most people don't realize. You're actually addicted to your financial struggles. Your brain has become chemically dependent on the stress hormone released by scarcity thinking. Breaking this addiction requires the same approach as breaking any addiction. You need to replace the old pattern with a new one that's even more rewarding. Every time you catch yourself thinking scarcity thoughts, immediately interrupt the pattern and shift to abundance thinking. Over time, this creates new neural pathways that become stronger than the older ones. The 30-day wealth rewiring practice or a challenge, whatever you feel like doing, if it resonates, please do it. For the next 30 days, you are going to be obsessed with wealth creation, not in a desperate way, but in a scientific way. You're going to study it, visualize it, and embody it until it becomes your new normal. Every morning, you'll do the quantum coherence protocol. Throughout the day, you'll catch and replace scarcity thoughts. Every evening, you'll visualize your wealthy future self and feel grateful for the wealth that's coming. After 30 days, these new neural pathways will be stronger than your old scarcity patterns. You will literally have a new brain, a wealth creation brain. The quantum money magnetism formula. Now, I'm going to give you the formula that millionaires or billionaires, whatever we call as a wealthy person, used to attract money like a magnet. This is not theory. This is the practical application of everything we have discussed. The 5 quantum principles of wealth attraction. Principle 1, vibrational alignment. Your thoughts, emotion, and actions must be in perfect alignment with wealth. If you think of abundance but feel scarcity, that means you're sending mixed signals to the quantum field. Principle 2, emotional authenticity. You must genuinely feel wealthy before you become wealthy. Your emotions or your creative power, when you feel, truly feel abundant, you attract abundance. Principle 3, energetic consistency. You can't be wealthy Monday through Friday and revert to scarcity thinking on weekends. That means wealth creation requires consistent vibrational frequency. Principle 4, inspired action. The quantum field will present opportunities, but you must take action. Inspired action feels effortless and exciting, but it's the bridge between visualization and manifestation. Principle 5, detached expectation. Expect wealth to come, but don't be attached to how or when. Attachment creates resistance. Detached expectation allows the universe to deliver in ways better than you imagine. The millionaire's decision matrix. From now on, every decision you make will pass through this filter. Does this align with my wealthy identity or my scarcity identity? What you eat, how you dress, what you read, who you spend time with, everything must align with your wealth identity. You are literally becoming a different person at the cellular level. The quantum wealth affirmation here is a powerful affirmation that combines neuroscience with quantum physics. I'm a powerful money magnet. Every cell in my body vibrates with abundance. I attract wealth effortlessly and joyfully. Money flows to me from multiple sources in ever increasing amounts. I'm worthy of unlimited prosperity. But don't just say it, feel it. Let it resonate through your entire being until it becomes your cellular truth. The wealth visualization protocol. Every night before sleep, when your brain is transitioning into theta waves, visualize your ideal wealthy life in vivid detail. See yourself living in your dream home, driving your dream car, traveling to exotic locations. But here is the key: don't just see it as a future goal, experience it. Experience it as if it's happening right now. Feel the emotions of already having it. Your subconscious mind does not understand time, since we all know this. Einstein says that time is illusion. When you visualize with emotion, your brain begins to create a new neural networks and belief system that will attract this reality. This is why rich people stay rich, rich becomes rich, richer, richest. That's how rich. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. They have programmed their subconscious mind for wealth, and their external reality automatically matches their internal programming. The quantum leap to wealth. My folks, we have covered a lot of ground today. We have explored the neuroscience of scarcity, the brain states of millionaires or billionaires or entrepreneurs or trillionaires, and the quantum principles of wealth attraction. But here is what I want you to understand: information without implementation is just entertainment. The techniques I've shared with you today are worthless unless you use them. The choice point, right now you're at the choice point. You can continue operating from your old scarcity programming, or you can make the decision to rewire your brain for wealth. This is not just about money. This is about claiming your power as a conscious creator. This is about becoming the person you are meant to be. Your quantum commitment, I want you to make a commitment right now, not to me, but to yourself. Commit to doing the quantum coherence protocol every morning for the next 30 days. Commit to catching and replacing scarcity thoughts with abundance thoughts. Commit to living as your wealthy identity starting today. But here is the truth: you already have everything you need to become wealthy. You have a brain that can be rewired, a heart that can be aligned, and access to the infinite intelligence of the quantum field. The only question is, will you use these gifts? The quantum wealth declaration. Stand up right now. I want you to declare with absolute certainty: I'm a money magnet. I'm worthy of unlimited abundance. I'm ready to receive wealth beyond my wildest dreams. I'm quantum wealthy now. Feel that energy. That's your quantum wealth frequency. That's who you really are. When you strip away all the limiting beliefs and scarcity programming, you have the power to transform your financial reality. You have the knowledge, you have the tools. The only question remaining is, what are you going to do with this power? Your wealthy life is waiting. Your quantum fortune is ready to unfold. Time is now. The person is you. You go create the wealth you deserve. So start with high energy and maintain throughout. Build to crescendos or key moments. End with maximum intensity and inspiration. So that will always be inspired within, inspired to prosper. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.